this person owns a tire shop here in town in Mooresville. It's called Lake Norman Tire. If you need any alignments or anything, hit them up. And one cool thing that they do for Tesla owners is they have Tesla loaner cars. So all of their cars are red. So he bought a Cybertruck, so it matches all of them. And this is a really close match to the factory red. Really awesome color. This is from T-Max. It's colored PPF. So it comes with a 10-year warranty. You have no issues. Rock chips, anything like that, scratches would just come right out. This thing is beautiful. It's super glossy. Again, it's gonna match the Tesla red. Really, really nice. I do like a color on a Cybertruck, or multiple colors, you know, whatever you want to do. It is coming back here. We're gonna install some parts onto this, a rear view camera and some other things. Maybe we'll put in the installation parts in this video as well. Stay tuned.
One pair of pants later.
So you just saw the red truck outside, and we just finished the wrap up, but this is a couple weeks later. He came back and we're gonna be installing a bunch of parts. This is the rear view mirror camera, tilt screen. Not sure if we're putting this in because the steering wheel blocks this. There's a grill guard. I have to replace the front bumper because he had a little mishap while we were driving this thing and ran into something. So this front camera is going to be replaced along with the front bumper. And they went ahead to Tesla and just bought a new bumper because it's just a cover. And I'm going to figure out how to unbolt that and put that on for him. Plus we have a cargo divider, and he went and bought seat covers. So I got to figure out how to put those seat covers in. There's some giant towing mirrors in the back seat. These are mirrors. Look at this. This giant box is for side mirrors. So I'm gonna unbox all this stuff, figure out where it goes. Oh, one more thing. The light bar. Up top, this light bar sticks to the glass. It's hard to see with these lights, but this sticks up top here. We're gonna clean this, wire it up for him, hook everything up, and this thing is gonna look crazy good. So far we put the light on. Let me get up here and show you. This is really easy. You just line everything up, center it on the glass, use these clamps to hold this down tight. There's a nice bow in it, so if you hold that, if you get the middle, then it's gonna press on the outsides. You have the power wires go into here. I've pulled back the lines, and you're only going to use the red and the blue. The ground you don't use, and I believe it's red to red, and then black and blue to black. I'll shorten these wires, tuck them in here. I figured I'd show you how to hook this up. We're going to go red to red and black to black, like I said, or blue black to black. I'm going to be using these. These have some solder in the middle, and then they're heat shrink tubing, along with some more heat shrink tubing I'm going to fit over. So we're going to go with the tubing first over both, the black tubing. Then I'm going to slip through the bigger end. Both of them are tapered. There's a bit bigger end on either. So this makes a really nice watertight connection. So what I like to do is kind of twist these. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can. I just twisted those together, and then I'm going to put the solder right over top of that. Then what you do is you take a heat gun. What that does is it locks it together. The solder kind of starts melting in between the copper there, and then this shrink tubing has glue inside of it. So once I shrink this on, it's going to hold everything together. And you can kind of see the glue coming out the very top there. So that's really secure. It's not going to go anywhere. Do the same thing to this other one. The biggest thing is prep before, so you're not fumbling for stuff. And it's super easy. Tuck everything in underneath the weather stripping, and then we're gonna turn this on. Before we wrap all this up, I'm gonna turn this on, make sure it works. We've also put these giant mirrors on. These are the tow mirrors. These are really cool if you're gonna be towing. You can lift these up like that, and then you can actually see quite a bit more. They hook right up, and you can motorize this one so you can get this set to the way you want it. This one's just a large one, so you can see a lot. That's what we've done so far. Bumper, still need to figure out how to take that off. But let me show you what this light looks like on, how bright it is. I'll turn off all these, but it is daytime. Keep in mind, it's daytime. You can see out there, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Suckers are bright, holy shit. So what's really cool about these lights, this one is directed out that way more, and then these are straight out. So you're gonna be able to see straight out in front of you, and then out to the side. I guess those are called ditch lights, but really cool design. So it's actually been a week or so. We've been waiting on some parts, and we got some new headlights in now, and new DRL. Just found out to take the headlights out, it's only 2 bolts, but guess what? You have to remove the bumper. And I just put this bumper back on, well, a week ago, so I gotta take this bumper off. Let me show you some of the other parts. The new headlights came in this box here, but we have RGB lights inside those, so really cool. Same with this, there's RGB lights in there. We have underglow lights. We also have retractable running boards I'm gonna put on this, but there's a lot of electronics that I have to do, and I'm gonna show you what this is. This is a little cool trick that I saw online. I actually saw the bearded Tesla guy had that for his vehicle, and I got the smaller version for this one. But the headlights and the daytime running light, the DRL, that's gonna have RGB in there with an app, and you can change colors and everything. But just found out I have to drop this bumper again. Good thing I did not put the cage up here, I call it a deer catcher, but good thing we didn't put that on, because I have to remove this bumper just to get the headlights out. Really sucks, but that's the next step. All right, so long day of installing parts on this truck. I've got a lot of things to go over with you, but one of the cool things I added, he got the retractable running boards. Those are really cool from Test Studios. We got the backup camera, we got the tilted screen, we got this screen. This is really cool. This is a Bluetooth fuse panel that is up in the front. Let me show you this. So I've got the new headlights working, the DRLs working, and this is a fuse panel. What this is, I have power coming from this 30 amp step down unit from the main source that's going in feeding this fuse panel. This is 4 different devices coming out of this. 2 headlights, the daytime running light. This is for the running boards. That's what's on right now. And then this is for the underglow that I haven't done yet. So that's really cool. This is going to hide behind this. And then what's really nice is this device in here is Bluetooth. So this turns on the running boards. This turns on the headlights. This turns on the DRL, and I don't have those on yet. The DRL actually comes with a remote too, which is weird. I don't know how to get past that yet, but we have the front lights are red. You can change those. And then, of course, the DRL changes all colors, and there's tons of different things you can go through. You can make it look like Knight Rider. There's an app. I'll lower this a little bit so you can see. That can be red. This goes through and changes colors. And once you log into the phone on the app, you can change this however you want to. Don't recommend red and blue together. That can get you in big trouble. But all you have to do is, for normal driving, you just turn the, oops, actually 2 buttons turn this whole thing off. So the cool thing is, leave power on to the front all the time. When you get out after a while, it will cut power to the everything, but then when you open the door, things will turn back on again. So that's what's really cool. That's what's really cool about the running boards. So you have power to those. And you might be thinking, well, why would you put a switch to those? Well, say you want the running boards out for some reason. You just turn the power off, and then those work. Those stay out. And you have to do that to the other side as well. So if you wanted them to go back, they just, once the computer reads that the door is closed, they'll go back, which is really cool. I like those. Those are really cool. Again, those are from Test Studios. And then all the lights are from, I'll have links down below for everything in this. This fuse panel, this step down unit, all the lights, everything. So this covers up everything. This is going to be behind the frunk. There is some other devices that you'll see. I'm going to go through a rundown of everything on this vehicle once we get this all finished outside. I don't think there's any parts that we're waiting for. I do still have to mount the camera and that piece back there. There's a bed divider. There's a lot on this truck. So yeah, I'm gonna get some rest because tomorrow's gonna be a busy day, but I'm gonna show you this fully finished, well, right now. All finished, she's cleaned up. Let me go over everything that we did. So I had to replace the front bumper because they got in an accident. Put the cage on there. The headlights are different. The daytime running lights are different. These giant mirrors, these are tow mirrors. They actually pivot like this, so if you're towing something, you can see better. We added the light up top, inside the back. Right here, we added the automatic running boards, which is really nice because this is in low, but they usually ride it in high. I also added the screen up here, the tilting screen. The rear view mirror camera, which is amazing. I can't wait to put mine in there. And then this is a switcher that I've already gone over for all these devices to turn on. Really cool thing. Also, underglow, which you're not going to see right now. I'll turn them on, but you can't see anything. It has to be dark for those. Then back here we have his parts, but also we have the cage here. I got to put his daytime running lights. There you go. This thing is slick now. What do you guys think? You like all the options? As always, stay awesome, stay positive. Thanks for watching. And make your truck, make your car look kind of crazy or look kind of nice. Make it your own. You know where you can do that? That's where you can do it.